Winter Wyvern.
Dire team pick.
Templar Assassin.
Spirit Breaker.
Anti-mage.
Dire team ban.
Dusker.
Behold the Horn of Madness.
Darkseer.
Lane.
Imber Spirit.
"30 seconds to battle." The battle begins.
A bounty which my matriarch will prize.
Double damage.
Radiant's courier has been
blood,
killed.
and that is how we do things in the north.
Swimmingly well for Darkseer. Like Koro's not doing that well, but he's just a spear breaker. It's not the biggest deal if he dies. He's still gonna soak up a lot of resources.
Oh, the perma hasted cow. Oh, this should be fun. Went for the early orb of them for that extra lane harass, but he's running low on regen. So worth mentioning, both safe laners basically free farming here. But the difference is that the
Bottom
anti
rune
requiring a lot of support.
Haste!
That Ember's just been left alone, and what do you know? It's a delicious haste rune and a first hit bash to get this party started, right? Looking for a little more 17% in your life. Aloha Dance trying to flap away, does make it over the tree line and backs off.
nice play.
But so much space here, Ben. 4, 5 is off on the bottom of the map, and Ember just says, great, I'm Matumba Man, gonna get that early bracer up, and now building into his magic wand. He's getting all kinds of farm.
So Dyer's offlane is not going out. Resolution in mid gets charged from the side. He doesn't have enough mana for skewer.
Oh no, Resolution popping the bottle, just gets it off. Scurries
No,
away on
Orb of
10
Venom?
feet. Orb?
No.
It does wear off. Close
Yeah,
call.
that was insanely close. So they're not really limiting AMs for him, which is I think what they wanted to do with his dual offlane, but they're actually just limiting the supports, which is still decent, just not that great. Now YOLO Warrior heading into the mid lane to get some XP.
I mean, every time I see an Empire hero, they're just running away. Like, YOLO Warrior comes mid, he dives away. YOLO Warrior goes top, he dives away.
Oh, he's dead, I think.
And no diving away from this. Just gonna be death by the icicle here. It looks like has the snowball available. Trying to hang on to it. Will opt to blow it, but no, the rotation coming in from Resolution arrives, delivers the bottle charges, maybe can punish Jerax for this aggression. Meanwhile, Ember up top, not level 6 just yet.
Radiant's
Jerax
top
frantically
tower is
looking to
under
retreat.
attack.
He tries the shards, blocking away, but fails. And ultimately will go down. So the bait pays off, though. Wasn't really the initial plan.
That attack speed slow.
Sheesh, but they're having to work for these kills. Like, that's a
Denied.
support touch
Oh,
diving your off
Nice.
lane.
He got the chains off.
Oh, man.
He knows he has the ward on the side.
Yeah,
And the
takes one
Fran-
out, and they're also diving the bottom lane at the same time. Aggression onto Jottam. I mean, we called them face rush, but we didn't expect this. Another Lantern smackdown. Silent.
Uh-oh.
Still farming well, but
Now they're in the
the
position
rest
where
of the
they
team
can
crumbling.
creep skip now, which is really bad because now how do the supports get back in the lane? If they come back to the lane, they just get towered over. And if they don't come back to
Dyer's
the lane,
middle tower
Silent gets
is
towered
under
over.
attack.
It's like, hey, I'm just gonna run next
Just
to you.
leave, do you just leave Silent alone here? I mean, he's not gonna have fun. If Kuro gets
I think
the bash, he
you
might be
bring
dead.
like 2 heroes to repel this.
All right.
You can't just let this happen.
Full 3-hero lane emerges, and then Kuro just skates away. See ya. Headed
They
over
still don't
mid.
have any creeps, and now Jerax is over there. This could be really bad for Jottam. They need another
Oh, they
Ion
have
Shell
the
on them.
snowball available as well. Ben shards are also in line. It's a 3-hero shard to trap Jottam away from his team. Beautiful setup, prepping with the ball. A nice dodge attempt there from the Nightmare.
And then now they're gonna kill this next wave and then try and dive the anti-mage. This is really bad for Empire. This is like the worst thing that can happen to your
Okay,
safe
level
lane.
3 Phoenix with boots can come in, turn this thing around. That's the issue, right? Like, they don't have anyone who can really mix up the lane.
Oh, Aloha Dance.
The charge coming through along with the snowball, the committed dive. No,
They even have a sentry.
cancel that charge.
Radiant's bottom tower
Young
is under
just
attack.
going deep. Jerax will get punished here. It looks like a
Shroud
skewer
must have
into
a
an
stick
extra
in the
poke from that
crux.
awfully gigantic mallet he's wielding. This Fada will continue pursuit as well. The
Radiant's
cow's coming in
bottom
hot.
tower
There is
is
no
under
skewer.
attack.
There's actually no way to cancel the charge. Oh, there is a mono blade. There's a mono blade. But meanwhile, top lane also keeping eyes on Matumba Man where he's busy diving and forcing this Phoenix back Level 7 Ember against a level 4 Phoenix in the offlane.
Well, Silence days of free farming have come to an end. Well, actually, Darkseer has no mana. But...
Days of free farming. He got like 2 minutes.
Hey, 7 minutes are like it's like a Dota day.
He does have his basics though, right? Has the Rain of Health, has the treads.
Yeah, but it's just a really bad precedent when there's like 3 heroes just skipping behind the creep wave, just like diving supports for like 10 seconds without anyone being able to do anything.
They 5-hero rotated to repel a 2-hero tower creep skip.
Yeah.
And didn't get a kill.
Once Ember Spirit joins the fray, oh, like this tower's gonna fall, and Anti-Mage is gonna lose control of the jungle.
Just hunting. Icarus Dive is available.
What is Magnus going for? What is the Sage's Mask for?
Soul Ring? Vlads? I mean...
He doesn't have enough intel to make use of it, so he has to be building into something. Batsy is decent. It's
Orchid? Orchid Magnus?
Casual Sobi seems like the strangest thing because he already has a lot of mana with tread switching with a bottle as well as a magic stick.
And you don't really need... Do you need a Soul Ring if you don't get Arcane Boots?
No, you don't. As long as you can somewhat control runes, but even then...
I mean, he's getting all the runes right now. They have TA traps.
I would say... I mean, Batsy for more armor?
Maybe is thinking he won't. I guess could just be a casual Batsy.
I mean,
they are up against Ember as well as TA, so quite a bit of physical damage.
Usually your support gets it or your anti-mage gets it pretty early so that he can actually push the tower down. Sometimes you get it before Vlad's, but it is very unusual to see this build up.
Like you identified early in the draft, but they just want to be aggressive here. They charge on a sound, he gets trapped in the trees. Uh-oh, this could be very bad. The chain's coming through, wall deployed. Slicing off his head. That anti-mage looking rather mortal at this stage, and that was without the cow even getting fully
Radiant's
involved.
bottom tower
Time
is
for
under
Empire
attack.
to smoke. They will rotate on mid. No Fiend's Grip, no Winter's Curse. This is a very under-leveled support duo. 10 minutes, collectively have 7 levels
Radiant's
between
bottom
them.
tower has fallen.
You mentioned Ember getting involved. He is now, has the drums, takes the tower. 5JuNGz just no quarter given.
Yeah, now anti-mage can't farm his jungle. They can't stack with Magnus, so now they kind of want to stack the Ancients for him so they can do it with Empower plus Battle Fury, but that's already warded. They already have pretty good vision of that, and
Dire's
I don't
middle
think they can
tower
actually
is under
control that.
attack.
And if they stack it, TA can actually
Radiant's
take it.
bottom
So
tower
It
is
seems
under
like they
attack.
really
Super
had
risky.
the Empire's draft figured out early. From the aggressive warding, the tower diving, putting pressure on the lanes, warding the Ancients, getting into the jungle.
Dire's
Like they
top
know what
tower is
Empire's
under
draft wants to
attack.
do, which is, like you said earlier, just sit back and farm.
I don't know if they're getting enough though, because they could have gone a more aggressive mid, but instead they went for a safer mid like Magnus, so they can show up to mid to late, which is...
Charge comes through, Resolution has the RP available. Will he get it off in time? No. Chance of that. And another charge. Beautiful catch on the Jonathan. This could be a good setup for Egg. Are they going to fight it or just run the hell away? Everybody sprints. Line control. Get me out of here. No chance with the Mono Void. Wow. But they only lose the Dark.
Magnus fought back for that. That's really bad. I mean, with the Sage's Mask here, Blake Dagger's already slowed down, but once you die and the buyback and don't get any kills, that's even worse. So I thought the gamble for Magnus was paying off because they didn't get that owned in the early game, but after that, maybe 20-minute blink, but Resolution surprised me with his Yule's timing last game, so maybe he'll do the same with the blink this game.
Yeah, the jungle is somewhat occupied, but we don't see that aggressive ward over near the mid lane this time around. So, looking for the skewer back. Resolution, no! Plata just sidesteps away.
That's why you always move while you attack creeps. That's a good example. And now,
Radiant's
just
middle
annoying when
tower
that
is under
happens.
attack.
So he had the potential kill there, but
so he went
probably for the best he did, honestly, because they were rotating in.
He went phase this game instead of Ember, or instead of treads on Ember to get the damage output out. He's not really under that much
Last
pressure.
game he went treads Akilo, this game phase drums.
Last game he just had to survive the burst with the lean on the line. This game is more like he needs to kill people before they can get their spells off.
They are activating a charge on Resolution, but you know, something we haven't discussed, Ben, we've talked about the Radiant team wanting to stack, but look at this for the 5JuNGz. They've got a gigantic Ancient stack ready for their Templar Assassin. Nothing in the regular jungle, though. Or if they had it, they already cleared it.
Empire needs to get a couple of kills and then get the blink on Magnus. That has to happen very soon. If they don't, TA is going to take the Ancients, get Dezo, take Roche, and then they're going to lose, like, all map control. And right now, they only lost, like, half map control. Jarex, he's in a funny position.
Yeah, he's been getting away with some pretty aggressive movements. Did die the one time, but even then, it feels like he has created a lot of space for the team.
They've seen two heroes in mid, and they know they're not in their own jungle just because Matumba Man is controlling very well. So I'm pretty sure they know that at least two heroes are top. So Jarex is trying to play pretty safely, as he should be.
He's under the tower. Meanwhile, mid lane, Matumba Man, quick jump in onto Jotum. Activates his escape shoot, won't even need it as he instantly finds the kill, and there's just no way to punish this. Fiend's Grip, of course, not even available, and when you kill the Bane, you don't have to worry about that
Dyer's
anyway.
top tower is
No
under
Winter
attack.
Wyvern ultimate either.
Dyer's
Ion Shell is
structures are
strong.
fortified.
This Darkseer Ember
Radiant's
duo,
middle tower
also
is
great
under
with
attack.
TA, by the way. We didn't discuss that, but surging her, very potent. And your mini Blink Dagger.
So 5JuNGz is slowly
Dyer's
exerting
top
more and more
tower
rapid
is under
control
attack.
over the map. They control the right 3 camps after they took down a tower.
Radiant's
they controlled
middle
that one
tower is under
camp.
attack.
So now Radiant only has one camp,
Dyer's
the big camp
top
department.
tower is
Even
under
that's
attack.
moving right now.
Silent trap top lane.
Radiant's bottom
Chops him
tower
down
is
for the
under
count.
attack.
Yeah, he's trying to squeeze that extra bit of farm off the map, but just gets punished.
Squeezing one more death into his KD.
Radiant's middle tower is
Quick,
under
gotta die
attack.
one more time before I get my Battle Fury. I don't think that was the
I mean, YOLO Warrior's in a pretty good spot. They need to take a fight. They can't let this tower fall because then they can't even farm their
Radiant
ancients.
structures are fortified.
And that leaves nowhere for them to farm aside from the 3
Radiant's
lanes,
middle tower
which is
under
not
attack.
what you want to look
Radiant's
for
middle
as an
tower has
anti-mage.
fallen.
Well, Fada says thanks for the tower, Empire. Now has the second Mithril Hammer.
Is he going Yules on Magnus? Maybe it's a Yules. I don't think so, but it's a possibility.
What would be the reasoning for Yules? It removes chains, right?
Yeah.
Oh, they will find Matumba. No!
Wow. He
gonna
had
burn down?
Surpass the
He
master.
will. Ticks down to the Urn Charge.
They have. I mean, it might be good versus like an Ember Spirit. I would say maybe to take off his shield, but it's a jump. He just needs Blink. There's not really an easy way around that.
It feels like even if it's low percentage, the threat of that 4 to 5 year RP is very essential to their overall draft. Charge coming on the mid lane. Fada diving in deep. If he gets this kill, that'll pretty much be the completed Desolator, but is
Radiant's
forced back
bottom
in the end.
tower
The committed
is under
dive forward.
attack.
Now the egg gets popped. Correct. Down for the count to the Bane Fiend's Grip. Kuro also on the run. Should make it out of there.
He didn't use his punch. If he used his punch, they would've
Radiant's
nailed
bottom
him.
tower is
They're
under
still chasing.
attack.
Yellow Warrior wants to
Dyer's
go in a
top
bit
tower
deeper.
is
Just
under
has a few
attack.
Fire Spirits left.
YOLO Warrior is doing pretty good work. His positioning and his spirits and his eggs are all pretty darn good. He didn't have a good early game, but his actual play with Phoenix is.
And he got the
Bringing
catch on
them in
Midas
doesn't
at a pretty decent time, to be
Yeah.
honest.
So the damage that has been done again. It's decent.
Oh, Matumba Man just abusing that Flame Guard combination. Pestering and pecking away at these supports. We'll find yet another kill. Meanwhile, Fada has completed his Deso.
Radiant's
We'll start
top
pushing in
tower
the
is
top
under
lane.
attack.
Silent just frantically trying to complete that Claymore.
Oh, now he's going a Lincoln's, I think. On Ember.
Radiant
On the Ember.
structures are fortified.
Lincoln's blocks.
Radiant's top tower
Mana
is under
Void,
attack.
Curse, Enfeeble, Brain Sap, Sleep, Fiend's Grip.
Or is a Scotty Rush, maybe?
Could be a
Radiant's top
Scotty Rush.
tower
I think
has
it's more a
fallen.
Lincoln's though for the Winter Wyvern. Fada gets cut out on top.
Hard to attack here, Fada, when you've got the Fire Spirits on you. Now, more and more stacking up with the Urn Charge together as well. Resolution. No Blink Dagger. He's actually just picked it up, so no fancy Yule shenanigans. But now this gives Fada time for the Refraction to cool down. And they are rotating, Ben. Brady Mind Controller on. He's also got a mech available. This could get very ugly for Empire if they're not careful.
They don't have any repositioning tools for Fada. He can't go in and melt strikes anyone, not with this. But they know that 3 heroes are up there. Are they actually going to TP in someone like the... Oh, to TP out. Okay.
Well, Anti-Mage is finally getting a little me time, but right as I say that, he is near a couple of heroes. Matumba Man, hello. You think you're going to hit creeps? You got another thing coming this game, Silent. They get the vision for the charge, and now the chase onwards. Is this going to connect in time? It doesn't look like... Oh, he gets with the chain. What?
Dyer's top tower
That
is
was
under
so
attack.
far. I did not think that was going to hit. That was...
I would have bet 10 times out of 10 that he gets out.
Wow. Oh, very nicely played by the Ember
Dyer's
Spirit.
Good thing I
top
didn't have
tower
time to
is
bet.
under attack.
That's like almost an off-screen chains for him.
Just got the vision with the charge there, and just stretching their lineup to its limits. The 5JuNGz are now going to take the Roshan Fada. He's been doing this quietly all the while. They get the sigil in the pit, and with this, more aggression available.
Another death for anti-mage, and he was closing in on his claymore. He must have been sitting at like
Roshan has
1350
fallen
gold.
to the
That
dust.
It was, yeah, it was like right at over 1300.
Dire's top tower is
that's
under
painful.
attack.
And with that kill, as it always seems to be the case, TA now gets the Roshan, gets the Aegis, about to get the Blink as well if he wants it.
So all it takes is one good RP egg, and Empire's right back in the game. Can they make that happen with the fresh new Blink Dagger?
No dire vision as they opt to smoke up here. They want to fight into this Aegis potentially, or at least find a pick.
Well, 5JuNGz is comfortable. They think, oh, we have Dezo, we have Aegis, we're pretty cool.
There's your Blink Skewer. Kuro trying to TP out. Where you going, buddy? Come over here.
You are
So
no
it says we'll grip him and finish him off. So
An acceptable loss.
they commit the smoke and the grip. They get only a
Dire's middle
support
tower
cow.
is
I
under
think
attack.
that's really good for Dire, actually, because that you're scared of like a 3 or 4 man loss where anti-mage gets Battle Fury in like 3 minutes of farm time. That's like the worst thing that can happen.
Matamba man sliding through, doing heavy damage here just from the sleight of
Dire's
fist
middle
chains
tower
flame
is under
guard.
attack.
Didn't even have the Ion Shell go in that particular moment. Now re-engages on the resolution. Blink Dagger on cooldown.
They're like, give me control of my jungle. The man's like, no, just stay in your base.
This is my jungle.
Stay in the I'm getting owned quadrant.
I mean, they're resorting to like splinter blasting their own neutral creeps just to try and steal them from this pesky Ember. But at long last, Ben, the dream has been realized. Silent gets his Battle Fury. 19 minutes.
Who's getting a plate mail? YOLO Warrior. Okay, that's fine. It's like, why is he getting a plate? I thought it was Magnus or something to continue his. He's getting Eels.
So I guess decides if I want the Yules, I can get that. I mean, I don't know if you'd really call it value.
Oh,
Dire's
top
top
silent.
tower is under
Oh
attack.
my god, he got.
That was before the haste word even got popped.
Oh no, the char.
Meanwhile, bottom,
Dire's
also
top
Empire
tower has
smoking.
been denied.
The Yules is good for Spirit Breaker, so you don't have to use a big cooldown.
Ah, you know what? That's probably the main.
I mean, it's also good for Ember to take off his shield, but you can't really kill him after that. Oh, they have a ward. They're gonna pop the smoke and see the ward. But
Oh man, does he get out of here? Jumping here and there, and will
man,
prance away.
his positioning and his play is really good this game and last game, for that matter.
Chaining just to kill off Creepy will get caught by a grip here. Is there going to be an RP? Fada's into the backlines. He gets eyes on resolution, almost finishing him off. A blink forward and one more dash from those daggers. And down will go YOLO Warrior, deleted as well. It's 2, it may be 3 here soon. And yes, it is. Aloha Dance now on the run, scrambling to get out. It has no CP. Good luck. Oh, they don't connect on the chains that time. Actually, Matumba Man never used it, but still hunting forward. Aloha Dance continuing to flap away. Has a Winter's Curse if he wants to commit it with the chain. Just to kill anyway. See ya.
Man, their positioning was just too good.
Radiant's
if you look at
bottom tower
their
is under
vision, they
attack.
have vision like pretty much any angle that Empire would approach them in the bottom lane with the smoke. And they were just waiting for that to happen.
Radiant
And
structures
Become a Man
are
popped the smoke,
fortified.
got out,
Radiant's
and then
bottom
once his team was
tower
there,
is
he
under
went in
attack.
again. And they were forced
Radiant's
for
bottom
a less than
tower has
ideal
fallen.
situation, which is the solo grip. Oh god, silent. Oh god.
Tumba Man just poking at him, but they have the charge going, and this means they continue pursuit. Getting the chains out now. Tumba Man might just solo
Radiant's
kill
bottom
Silent.
tower
Oh,
is
charge
under
still
attack.
coming in hot and heavy, and we'll finish him off. Doesn't even manage to make it out of there. Now looking for the Nether Strike, perhaps onto YOLO Warrior. He eggs to prevent it, and then
Radiant's bottom tower
Hiroki just
is under
laughs
attack.
and walks away. Another big kill. So it will in the end be a Manta for our Ember, interestingly
Radiant's
enough. Not a
middle
Scotty, not a
tower is
Lincoln.
under attack.
Manta, interesting.
No, nothing to silence to remove here, but engaging Jerax. Going in deeper, they get off the Winter's Curse, and Fada gonna end up blowing up his buddy here on Jerax. That's something. Now the RP to follow, but they don't have the exit combo here. Back wall, look for the turn for mind control, bringing them low, leaving them down with the TA's Doom Daggers. Now jumping in deeper, gets the additional kill. It's a wipe. Oh man, those side blades, they pack a punch. The back end of side blades into 5 hero takedown.
I thought that was going to be a good fight for Empire for once, but they had to blow the egg before. If they had,
Radiant's middle
they had the
tower
egg
is
there,
under attack.
would have been a little bit different, but
It's just one of those games where it feels like it's coming down to ifs now. Like if they get the RP with the good Winter's Curse and you get the egg over the top,
Radiant's middle tower
then
has
you
fallen.
can maybe take the fight.
Yeah.
Still has ages through that.
Like all these things just went terribly wrong for the Magnus. His blink got a little bit delayed. Anti-Mage, his Battle Fury got a lot of delayed. And so for the Mantis style, it's decent for a single target. It's a lot more offensive, I would say, than Lincoln's because you can actually use them to scout and keep up pressure. You don't have like back off once your Lincoln is down. But at the same time, it's pretty easy to tell which one's the real Ember because he has the flame guard on. So
I mean, maybe he wants to like Manta dodge RP, or
I mean, you have so many things to
potentially
dodge
bait
already.
out a Fiend's Grip or Winter's Curse with it.
Yeah, that's I think the best thing to do. I mean, you can take off the spirits with it, but that's pretty.
Maybe. I mean, at the same time, you're usually sleight of fisting, not auto attacking, right? So
Yeah,
I mean, I just see Silent top lane, and Jarek casually struts in, gives him an uppercut to the face. He may actually die for this. It doesn't have the snowball. Already used it to initiate, but the charge is coming in. They're looking to re-engage. Follow me, my friends. Into the trees we go. It's a song of ice and fire as he gets zapped by the Phoenix Sunray, but he's snowballing his way through this, and the enemy will get picked up on the backline. They commit the egg for this. Swada will back away, but now reinforcements are coming in. The anti-mage, though, is punished by Kuro. Now everybody else on the run. Matumba Man slight assist through the Manta. And now a committed jump. Kurogi getting off the Nether Strike, then charging his way forward. Will isolate Yellow Warrior as well. Trapped in the trees for his trouble, but what does it matter? You're not going anywhere. Another hero dead, and the anti-mage dead yet again. I feel like he's spending more time respawning than he is playing this game, Ben.
he has the most
Radiant's
offense, though.
top tower is under attack.
Going swimmingly well for him,
I don't think you know what swimmingly well means.
but he has the most CS.
It could be worse.
Radiant's
It
top
definitely could
tower
be worse.
has
I'll give you
fallen.
that. They're already thinking about high ground up through the top lane.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
5JuNGz. They are looking better and better by every game I watch them. This team seems to have some really clear ideas about how they want to approach their drafts, and they're working as a unit.
Their carries and their supports are playing much differently than Empire, though. Like, their carry's just getting involved, and he doesn't really need to farm that much. He gets his, like, they do a lot of bad things to the offlaner, like Phoenix got owned at the start.
They do terrible things.
They do terrible things to him, and then Matumba Man gets like a free lane until level 7, and then he just gets like 1 or 2 items and then goes crazy, which is pretty good for this particular patch. Only really works on like Ember and sometimes Gyro, some even rare PL, but they're giving him the right matchups, and of course the Spirit Breaker makes things a lot easier because they can find the anti-mage wherever he goes.
They're also doing a really good job with map control. We see constant aggressive lane wards, even deeper wards once they get the tier 1s down. The TA traps being scrambled all about, scouting with the sigil.
Yeah.
Like, they are just not giving this AM any room to breathe.
I think the most impressive thing is how they approach the smokes. So one smoke, they sacrifice Kuro in it. That is a great result of a smoke gank if you're dire. And the other one was the Matumba Man dodge into like a huge team wipe for them. So like as long as you can deal with the smokes, then you can play like they're playing.
Well, I don't know if you caught that. Wyvern just got blown up apparently, but
yeah, Wyvern on paper is like okay versus TA, but when she hits this hard and is this farm relative to your team, there's so much you can do with Cold Embrace.
just while you're busy trying to cast it, you're potentially dead if she gets a crit in. Oh, by the way, he's also got a double damage rune bottled up. Fada at 15.5k net worth at 26 minutes.
I can see where Empire's game plan was. Like, they had a pretty coherent game plan. They had like decent team fight, good late game potential, but they just did not go past that mid game unscathed. And I think they really underestimated the Ember Spirit Dark
Gang comes, and Silent of all heroes leading the way, just slowly going to work with those blades. He actually gets trapped by the shards, and now in a bit of trouble. Pearl thinking about another sprint, will get caught up in the back. Oh, this could be ugly, and it is. Off the bat, the anti-mage is dead, and now the snowball forward. Diving in deeper and deeper, and shredding Empire to bits. Revolution frantically tries to do anything. It's an ultra, it's a rampage. The real hero feels like it was probably mind control there, but Dota will collect the
Radiant's bottom
spoils of
tower
war.
is under
That's a good
attack.
note to
And
end
it's
on.
so painful, they instantly GG out.
Oh
Dire
god.
victory.
TA Rampage. Oh, that's brutal.
So they get the shards out, and then he back walls them like over the shards onto the other side, and they're just trapped in a little depth canyon.
Again, they handle another smoke, and that's all Kuro's doing. He tanked the smoke, he tanked the grip, he like locked the AM in place, so they had to do something. The supports are just really good at anticipating at what's happening and then making the right move from there.